Stage movement and dance, or better known as sword fighting. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, but other than that, we learned how to parry, we learned the emotions behind every sword fight. Usually when you watch something on stage, it's kind of like, oh, cool, that's awesome, but there's a lot of work that goes into like the subtext of a fight, like whether or not if your character is good, whether or not he's fast, slow, why he's fighting, why he's choosing not to fight, all the little tiny nuances into a character that are already hard enough when you're acting just get like amplified when you add a sword. So that's really cool that you get to learn how to do that, and Jeff just does a great job.
What I'm looking for in these 1-2s is that the guard is at the height of the pecs and the blades are over the face. Yeah, not up here. They want to get here, which is just a little too Pirates of Penzance. Yeah? Let's keep it in regular theater versus musical theater. So we're here, and I should be able to see you over my guard. Then somebody, whoever it is, starts doing that. Oh my God, I have to get away. And we're back to fencing measure. We've worked it before.
Yeah, do you?
Well, as an actor and as a theater major, it's useful obviously just for doing shows. A lot of shows have fighting in them, and some have swords, some don't. But having that basic foundational knowledge of how to safely, play out these action scenes on stage without hurting each other and also making it look good is something that you can really utilize as an actor. Well, a lot of it is kind of hidden when you look at it. It's all hidden within the fight. A lot of it is the distance apart that we are, where we stand right outside of what we call a fencing measure. And so no matter what, even if I were, let's say if I were to cut towards your chest and you missed, I would not actually hit you in the chest because we're at a safe distance apart. Yeah, so another big safety is extension, and that is basically when you're slashing or when you're attacking an opponent, you're not actually using your your brute force to attack them. You're making it seem that way, which is you're acting, but you were actually it's more of a cast as if you were fishing, and it's a lot lighter, and you have a lot more control over it rather than what it looks like, which is just brute strength that you're using. As an actor, you do a lot of memorizing as it is, so trying to memorize choreography to go on top of your blocking, to go on top of your lines can be kind of difficult. So what our instructor kind of gave us this insight of thinking of it as more of in a musical sense. So the how we when you attack and how hard you attack is like the rhythm. And so basically you can have 2 in a row, and that's a double, it's like a double tap, and when you do it and you go through the sequence of the fight, it creates a sort of rhythm, and it's almost like a music. And so to help with memorizing, what we do is kind of just, okay, you kind of make those sounds in your head, or you remember like the pattern of how it goes, and so you kind of remember that beat, or you remember the rhythm, and then that helps you kind of instinctually and naturally, because it's your body kind of remembering it, it'll help you to kind of remember the fight and to keep it moving forward and going correctly.